Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? Geeks all over the globe. I'd like to welcome y'all to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeks, where we encourage you to stay geeked out here in these geeky streets. Listen, man, it is the man that wish he was a turtle and a half shell. It's your boy, Real.
It's your boy, Will.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, man, we got a good one for y'all today. So we gonna talk about this movie right here that you see I got on right now. We're gonna talk about that one. And we're gonna get to some Fantastic Four news that just came out recently. They got some casting. They might have some casting. What we gonna say? Rumors, guys. Rumors. A lot of times, like if it ain't confirmed, it definitely a rumor. So right now, the rumors are they have a couple of casting. That a couple of characters, I should say, they have casted already. So we're gonna definitely get into that too. But cause you know the main thing we better talk about, you already know how this goes down. What we always tell folks. Spoilers. And another spoiler on top of that. All right. Listen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, released on, I believe it was Wednesday. I did not know. I don't know why I thought it. I don't know why I thought the second was on a Friday. Trying to find out.
I was thinking it was Thursday. One of my coworkers let me know because he went to go see it on Wednesday.
Oh, he thought it was an early showing on Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was going to be early show on Thursday and then drop on Friday. It was like, oh, it's summer. So summer, it actually dropped. A lot of the big movies drop on Wednesday. Instead, it's like, God dang it.
Yep. It's a good thing I know that now because I did not know. Like I said, I thought, I don't know why I thought Friday in my head, but then like something came up that I needed to do, and it was like the 4th, and I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, what's up, Freezy? And then I was sitting there, I was thinking like, okay, let me go catch it, Thursday night when I got off work. But I was like, nah, man, I'm too tired. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And plus I had to get up early for Friday to do a show. So I was like, let me just go ahead and wait till Friday when I'm off, and then I can go watch it or whatever. So that's what I ended up doing. They're gonna definitely get into it, man. So cuz what was your thoughts, man, on a TMNT?
So it reminded me of my childhood.
Yes, it did.
So when we was growing up, of course we would go to early Sunday service. But my mom and I would go back to the house. She had work, so she had to get ready for get some rest. But she'll put the TV on for me. Boom, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there, so, available to watch. So I've been like, that's just been part of the childhood. It's like just about everything that's came out this summer has been like childhood stuff, and it's been amazing. When they dropped this one, they were like, "Yo, all right." So I know y'all were saying all the awards going to go to Across the Spider-Verse, but just hold up. Say, hold up now. We gonna put up a fight too. We gonna put up a fight. It was amazing. Just gonna be honest, it was amazing. The artistry, just the different tones, kind of like what they did with Spider-Verse was amazing. It's edgy, with the artistry, more sharp edges on it. The just overall tone, it was great. I think this type of animation that they've been doing is it's fantastic. It allows for, because even one of the creators of Into the Spider-Verse even mentioned it, that he believes that because of Into the Spider-Verse has opened the doors for more edgy, more for better animation, and this TMNT is showing that we're no longer just your basic. It's no longer just basic animation, that we are open and we want newer types of animation drawings, where a lot of the character building, you can see it from the art, from the colors, from the surroundings, going from frame to frame. Like in this movie, being able to show the uniqueness of April, having April to be different, instead of an older white woman that's a reporter. They go with a young black woman or black young woman in high school. So they just completely changed the game, and that was pretty cool. And then also showing her vulnerability, especially when it came to reporting with the throwing up. It was just craziness, throwing up all over the place. But it just changing it up, and then I think just that was them changing it up that way was pretty cool. It was like I said, they put it out there. It's like we know what y'all already seen across the Spider Verse, but hey, let us take a stab at this as well, and they did really well. I love it. What you got?
Man, listen. Before I start, you want to know what the Rotten Tomato scores are?
Yeah, let me get that.
Tomato meter is at a 96.
Okay,
Audience
okay.
score is at a 93. It dropped 1%. It was at 94.
Somebody
Uh,
hating.
There's somebody hating out there, man. We don't know who it is. Catch these Ninja Turtle hands. Listen, man.
Exactly.
Great movie. Like you said,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first kind of saw the trailers, I thought, okay, yeah, it looks alright. I'm gonna still see, because
Of course.
yeah, So
It's
I
a
was like,
turtle.
exactly. So I went to go see it or whatever. I didn't expect anything great from it. I did see the scores. I saw the scores were like 94, 94 for audience
Mhm.
and critics. So I was like, okay, they saying the movie's pretty good. So, we've seen movies before where like people are saying, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever I've seen in my life. And you see it, it's like, oh, it's okay. That's what I thought I was going to end up doing. Man, got in there, loved the movie. Like you said, it probably is on par, man, with Into the Spider Verse, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So listen, bro, great animation. The main person who stole the movie was Ice Cube, bro.
Oh man, that
Bro,
fun.
Ice Cube was funny in this movie, man. Like
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Superfly, and then when he
yeah,
got to another mutation, he talking about Super Duper Fly,
yeah.
bro. That bro, he stole the movie, man. I like the fact too that, like you said, it was different. It's different than other Ninja Turtle iterations. The fact that
Mhm,
now everybody know they exist. They don't have to hide in
mhm.
the shadow, which I kind of at one point it was like, I don't like that, man, because that's kind of like their calling card, like hide in the shadows,
Mhm.
like doing their work without people knowing or whatever, right? But in this
Yeah,
movie, man, is the fact that they're in high school at the end of the movie and all that stuff, and everybody know about them, and they look at them as like superheroes and all that type of stuff, and
yeah.
it's a different iteration. Like you said, he had all of not all of, they had a lot of the Ninja Turtles like enemies in the movie, but they end up being like allies and friends or whatever. Two main
Yeah.
ones is Bebop and Rocksteady. They're
Which
friends
is
and they
pretty
stay
cool.
with him down in the sewer now at the end of the movie and all that stuff. And I'm just like, man, I mean, like I said, for what it was, it was a good movie, man. It was a really, really, really good movie. I had no complaints on that. I know a lot of people gonna kind of complain about some of that stuff. You know how it is, man.
Yeah.
You can't never be 100% across the board with anybody, but the fact, man, like I said, it's a good movie. I loved it, man. It's definitely one of the movies I can't wait till they hit streaming, man. Get to watch it as many times as I want. Um,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the way that they portrayed the Ninja Turtles as actually teenagers, actually 15-year-old teenagers.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times, man, in
Yeah.
other iterations, it's like they're teens, but they
But
feel like they're adults.
grown.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
grown people or whatever. But with this
Yeah.
one, they actually were teenagers, 15-year-old teenagers. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like I said, the fight choreography too in here, man, was a pretty solid. Especially that the first fight scene when they were in that was that little garage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in that garage. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
And then they showed that part where they had to hit off what was it, like all six of those different spots or whatever, and they showed them kind of fighting and stuff like that. You kind
Yeah.
of see that their skills and stuff were starting to develop throughout the movie and stuff. And like I
Yeah.
said, man, it was good, man. I liked it. Shout out to Jackie Chan too, man. The Splinter, man.
Yeah.
He did a pretty good job too. Um, but yeah, to me, man, Ice Cube stole the movie.
Yeah.
Ice Cube was
Absolutely.
funny in this movie. I
It
gotta
it
get.
was unsuspected. I think that's what made it so great.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
unsuspected. So yeah.
Cause we seen Ice Cube in comedy before, you know what I'm saying, and he was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's all right,
He got it. He
I
got
don't
it.
know. It was this one, I don't know, maybe because he had better material or something. I don't know what it was, man. He was funny in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you stay till the end of the credits?
Of course. I just what I end up doing now, I Google to see if there's
Yeah,
a,
I do that
post
too.
credit or mid credit.
Yeah, I do
So
that too.
people were walking out. Say, I don't feel comfortable walking out, so I'm googling. Like, is there a post credit? It's like, yeah, there's no post credit, but there's a mid credit. Like, bet. So yeah, we said we watched. Being able to get ready for part two. As to have Shredder.
It will be
So
a
I
part.
think that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty much guaranteeing it's gonna be a part two. I wouldn't have put King's House on it. It's gonna be a part two. It's gonna be a part
Absolutely,
two, bro.
absolutely.
Like you said, man. Shredder's gonna be in part two.
Mhm.
I was kind of wondering how they were gonna go with this. I don't know if you actually watched the what's the name of this Ninja Turtle show? The newer one that came out here recently on Nickelodeon.
I haven't. I can
Okay, so you
guess
probably
it,
haven't.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a different spin on the Ninja Turtles or whatever, and
Uh,
Shredder's not really prominent in it or whatever. And so I kind of
okay.
wonder like how you feel about that, because I was kind of wondering if they were gonna do that same thing with the movies. I was like, come on, man, like that's like saying have a Batman show without the Joker. You know what I mean? Like you can't do
Yeah.
that. You gotta
Yeah.
have a Shredder in there at some point.
Yeah.
So they kind of Batman began that joint and said like, oh, okay, yeah, we got this bad guy you got to stop on your first mission, but then guess what's gonna happen on your next mission? You gonna stop your
Yeah.
arch rival on your next one, like they did
Yeah.
with Batman, Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, I figured it's probably what they were going to do. I was hoping it's what they were going to do. I kind of thought that they were going to go like the route of like Krang or something like that in like part two or whatever. But I'm glad they pulling out all stops and saying Shredder going to be in part two. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Anything else, man, with this movie?
I mean, it was fantastic. Trying to think. It has to be hyped up, ready for the second one. I hope we won't have to wait for the second one, as long as we did for when it came to Into the Spider Verse, to get to Across the Spider Verse. So I don't want the what was it 5+ years. I don't want that.
Damn,
Give
is
it
that
to
what it
me in
was? It
2 years.
was like 5 years.
Yeah, I think it was like
Hmm.
2018 to 2023. Yeah, it's like 5 years, something like that. Because it took a lot of the animation took 4 years to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they say, man, if you saw the movie, you saw. I can see
Yeah,
why. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly,
It
exactly.
it remind me of like Grand Theft Auto. Like people like, why Grand Theft Auto 6 ain't came out, and I had to remind somebody one day. I said, you know how long it took for them to go from Grand Theft Auto 4 to 5?
Yeah,
Like it took years, bro. Like this type of
yeah,
stuff is it's like complicated, bro. Like you can't just say, let me
yeah,
just draw this and put it on the screen, and there you go.
yeah.
Like you
And
said,
it,
like, oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, it just shows like these people need to get paid. Like the type of artwork, the type of writing that they put out there. Like,
Well, yeah, that
these folks
too.
deserve.
But I about
Give
to say,
them
you see the
money.
animation now. Like it's not just like this ain't Disney back in the '80s, bro. When it's like pencil
Exactly.
drawings. Like this is like you said, this is
Mhm.
complicated artistry now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you saw it with Into the Spider Verse. You seen it now with the TMNT. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like they're stepping their game up when it comes to that, man. Like that's why I said, like, look, I hope, like you said, I hope it don't take 5 years. I don't think it's gonna take 5 years because, like I said, it's bro 96.
yeah,
It's a 96, 93 for the audience right now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I believe it's gonna make money.
yeah,
I had a nice little crowd in my theater room, so I can probably
yeah.
see it. It's gonna have good word of mouth. Like you said, it started on Wednesday, so it's gonna probably have some legs within this week.
Oh,
And the weekend is
absolutely.
gonna probably make some more, probably make even more money this weekend. So
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, I hope you're right. I hope it don't take 5 years or whatever, but maybe 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's gonna make money. You know,
yeah,
you got.
absolutely.
You always hear me talk about the three things you need to know that you're gonna have a successful movie, and to make you making a sequel is always gonna be
Yeah,
the critic rating, the audience, and the box office, and it might hit
yeah,
all three. So
yeah.
I'm definitely down. I think, man, I heard a rumor that they might be still doing a live action Ninja Turtle movie.
Would it be a reboot?
Yeah, it has to be a reboot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested.
Did you like them other
Interested.
two, the last two that came out?
It was weird, but I mean, if it's on TV, I watch it. I'm not even gonna lie. If it's on TV, I do watch it. But it was different. It was definitely different. But yeah, if it's on TV, I'm putting that thing on.
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I want them to go back. I know they're probably not gonna do this because they're so far into this style now. I want them to go back to like the original Ninja Turtle story, not the ones from the cartoons from the '80s, nothing like that. I'm talking about the original Ninja Turtles that all this is based off of. And I
the
know they're
dark.
probably not going to go that route because that was a whole lot more violent and all that stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And so
that'd be for older folks.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like kind of go that you ain't got to go R, just got like go like a hard PG-13 or whatever, bro, and then just like
Mhm.
go a little darker. You know what I'm saying? That's I mean that's what the comic was based off of, right?
Right.
That's what I kind of would like to see them like have real fight action scenes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like let the guys from the raid choreograph
Oh
the
man,
movie.
man,
Yeah,
yeah,
like Frida said, it was very edgy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they go back to that. Like I would definitely love that, man. I would definitely
yeah.
love that. Like, but
That's
I know
good.
they're not gonna go that route. I know they're not gonna go that route. But you know what I'm saying? Because Nickelodeon owns them now. So I mean,
Yeah,
I believe they own the rights. So you know they're not going that
yeah,
route. They're not gonna pull a Disney and all of a sudden let Star Lord cuss and say the F word.
yeah.
But yeah. Oh, will you give this a scale of 1 to 10, man? What are you giving it, man?
Uh, I give it 9.4,
I knew you gonna
9.5.
say 9. I knew you gonna say 9, bro.
It was. I love animations like this. Like
Hold on,
it's
what did you give Into Spider Verse?
9.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you saying it's 0.2 below Spider Verse?
Yeah, it's just right below it. Yeah, it's I don't know. Like it's to me, it's so Across the Spider Verse was different. So it's to me, it just will be better Across the Spider Verse. Just from all of the people that they have in it, all the cameos, just especially when they have when they're inside the Spider Verse, like that's just different. The fighting, it's just different. But that doesn't knock this one down. It doesn't knock this one down. I just feel like it's just really. This is still a really great movie. Just right below it. It's just right below it.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it the same as I gave Spider Verse. I'm gonna give it a 9. Um,
Mhm.
like you said, with Spider Verse, it came off the back of a successful movie, so
Yeah,
it had a chance to kind of find out what it did well in that movie, and then he could build off of that. This one
yeah,
came straight out the gate like Spider Verse. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why I said I'm gonna give it a 9 also too. Because listen, do you expect anything less from Spider Verse in the third movie?
Nope.
Why? Because of the first two movies, right? So that's why I
Yep.
say like, yeah, that's why I say, but like, look, man, if uh if they can release the second Ninja Turtles within like say 3 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the studio should kind of have an idea that it's gonna make money right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And like I said, the critics and audience love the movie, so kind of have an idea of you kind of have an idea if it's cool to green light it or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, they kind of had an idea of it being like I had an idea of a part two because of the end credit, like you said.
Yeah.
So like go ahead and I mean we probably can't do it now because the strike or whatever. But that's gonna see the strike gonna set a lot of things back. So
Yeah.
um, just hope that they can get this because right now they're saying that the writers and the studios are starting to kind of come back to the
Talk.
table now, man. Yeah, to kind of
Yeah.
talk about some of the negotiations or whatever. Because I think studios starting to realize they're losing money right now. So
Mm-hmm.
and I guess they
Everyone
realize
knows
too
that
public perception right now is not on their side right now because they sound like they a
at
bunch
all.
of yeah. Uh, shout out to Stephen Amell. But yeah, but yeah, that's gonna probably do for on that one, bro. Let's go ahead and get into this news here, man. This is some news that
Yeah.
just dropped.
Yeah.
I gotta give me this shirt. So we got the Fantastic Four news that dropped, man. They got a couple of rumored casting news that dropped. So
Yep.
let's go ahead and get into that, man. So far right here, let me see, get this up. All right. So yeah, let me move that out the way. My bad, my bad. All right. So Vanessa Kirby and Joseph Quinn rumored to be cast as Sue and Johnny Storm.
I love it. I
Uh,
love it.
Vanessa, of course, she's been in. Matter of fact, she was just in Mission Impossible:
Impossible.
Dead
Yep.
Reckoning. She
Yep.
was in that movie. She was in Shaw. Shaw Hobbs and Shaw, Fast
Oh
and
yeah.
Furious movie.
Yeah.
It's some other movie I can't think off the top of my head, but those are the main two I know for sure. And then of course
Mm.
y'all know Joseph Quinn played Eddie from Stranger Things season
Yeah.
4. Is it season 4?
Yep. Yeah.
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 So
Anyways, yeah.
yeah, man. That's the casting news right now.
Yeah.
Get your
There's
opinions
one
on
more.
it.
There's one more heavy rumored one as well. Uh, uh, Ebon Moss. I'm not sure if you do you watch The Bear on Hulu. It's the
Oh, he's supposed to be playing in it. But I wonder what he gonna be though.
so he's been casted. They said he's been casted for Fantastic Four, but they don't know yet. I think he's going to be the Thing. Personally, that's where
Yeah,
my
I can
money
see that.
goes.
I can see that.
From how he is on that show, he'll be perfect for the Thing. So that's my
I
rumor
can
that I'm
see
going
that, bro. I can
with.
definitely see that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, what I think it's a rumor too that John Bernthal supposed to come back as Punisher.
Oh, I hope so. I hope
So
so.
I'm guessing that means that he's not going to be Micro anymore.
My man.
I mean when I because now that you're saying that, I'm like that means that maybe the Netflix one, maybe the Netflix universe isn't part of Marvel. 'Cause I know a lot of people been kind of
Yeah.
questioning that, and I think that they were trying to kind of go away from that with the new Daredevil show. I guess it's the reason why they didn't recast Foggy and Karen, the original
Yeah.
actors for that.
Yeah.
Uh, Listen, I like I said, man, that's not a bad casting. Man, shout out to Eddie too, man. The dude that played Joseph Quinn, shout out to him, man. He did a
Yeah.
pretty good job on Stranger Things. I can see him being Johnny, man. I can see him
Oh,
being Johnny.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with add talent. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
add talent.
Exactly.
She was rumored, I think, here for like a month now, so that's
Mhm.
a pretty good picking up. I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, 'cause she got the blonde hair." I mean, just her
Yeah.
being
She's just
her
nailed
as
it.
an actress is a good choice to me. But
Exactly.
what's your opinion though?
I think it's great. I love her on the Mission Impossibles because she's been what in the last two she's been in, and she's been wonderful. Especially just that when it comes to being a broker, like she's been fantastic. Having Quinn, of course, from Stranger Things, Eddie Munson, he was fantastic. Just the King of Geeks or whatever, and then pulling out the guitar for that was fantastic. Uh, so being able to see him back on the screen for as Jenny Storm would be amazing. Like I said, they've had some talent as far as uh, Jenny Storm, Chris Evans. You've had Michael B. Jordan, but it's been kind of like what you said, being able to pull off Fantastic Four. It's been really hard. It's been really hard being able to get everything done correctly. But for this one, I think it feels like this has been Marvel's most protected secret because we know that it's supposed to be coming, and it's been for years as far as like true casting. Because like, yeah, we were able to get Krasinski as Mr. Incredible, but
Fantastic.
Reed as Mr. Fantastic as Reed Richards, but as far as the overall like casting, it's just been close to the chest. It's because they know they have to get this one right moving forward. For it's been like we talked about our last show. The MCU has been overall ratings has been lacking, especially since Endgame. So to be able to have a successful Fantastic Four would be massive moving forward. So they've been really close to the chest with this one. So I think that so far the casting that they've been able to do, that they've been setting up, has been really great. I'm curious of who to have as Doctor Doom and what route they would have him go as well. Uh, People has been putting up the idea that they want Killian Murphy as Doctor Doom, which would be really interesting.
Cillian Murphy.
And
Who's that again? That's
he was Scarecrow in Batman.
Oh,
Oppenheimer and Oppenheimer. So it'd be,
mm,
like I said, it'd be interesting just to see, because it also depends on the route that they go as well. Because he's uh, he would be more of a darker Doom, if to be honest. If he, that's what I would envision him as, is being darker. So it'd be very curious of what they'll go, the route that they'll go when it comes to him. What you got?
I'm not sold on the Killian Hayes one.
Mm,
Uh, I don't know. I don't have an idea of who I would want because, like, listen, I think that with whoever they cast as Doom, I think is going to have to be a huge presence across, um, you know,
the MCU.
MCU. Yeah, kind of like how Tom Hiddleston's Loki was, right? Like,
Yeah,
or Josh Brolin's Thanos. You gotta be a presence because listen, if you're talking about Secret Wars, like Doom plays a big part in Secret Wars, so this guy's gonna have to be a huge screen presence. I
yeah,
like Killian, but I don't see him as Doom because he's a little older too. Um,
yeah. That's also true.
but with this, listen, man, you know what, bro? To be honest with you, because everything you just said as far as they got to get this right and all that, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah,
If this was made two phases ago, I'm like, oh yeah, we
yeah,
got this. This is nothing. But because, like you just said, Marvel been kind of hit and miss here lately and all that.
yeah,
Um, I'm a little nervous that this movie not gonna be as great, and it's gonna be kind of like one of those like put in the back burner type movies. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to people talking about movies or how people feel about the movie, as far as
yeah,
like say like an Ant-Man or something like that. Like everybody like Ant-Man's not bad.
yeah,
Straight. I,
yeah.
I don't I don't want people to feel like that with Fantastic Four. I want people to feel like, you know, um,
It's the Iron Man. It's
yeah,
the
like Iron Man or something. You know what I'm saying? Or what was the last Spider-Man movie called? No Way Home. Like something.
yeah,
I want people to feel about the Fantastic Four movie as they feel about those movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them to feel like it's just like, oh, okay, one of those movies. It's a Marvel
yeah,
movie. Because, like you said, this is very important moving forward, especially if they say that Doctor Doom is going to be the bad guy in the movie. You
yeah,
definitely need this to be important because he's very important in the storyline of Secret Invasion in the comics. I don't know how they're going to do it here with Marvel, but I would expect if you're coming out with Fantastic Four before that movie, he would
yeah,
be important. Which I don't know why they haven't like introduced him like recently. That
yeah.
way, he. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what
To
Marvel's doing,
lay
but
the groundwork. Yeah,
yeah,
they need enough
exactly,
to lay the groundwork.
exactly to lay the groundwork, bro. Like I don't know what they're doing. I can't sit there and say like, oh, they're gonna do this and do that or whatever. But I don't know. It's not making any sense to me right now with Marvel what they doing. Um, no, I don't know. Maybe Kevin Feige would be more hands on with the Fantastic Four, like you said, knowing how important it is. Maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I hope he does. I really hope he does. Like, yo, bro, please treat this with kid gloves. You saw the last two iterations of Fantastic Four, it did not work. And
mm-hmm.
like you and Free just said here, like it is you got to get this right, man. You gotta get it right. And so yeah, like I said, man, I wanted to, hopefully they like I said, hopefully they can get this well, I mean, I guess they're not in a hurry now because the strike or whatever. But I'm gonna say hopefully get
Yeah,
all the rest of this. Because remember also too, remember Adam Driver was rumored to be Mr. Fantastic. And I think that
yeah.
news came
How
out that
about
he
that?
kind of like, yeah, I think he kind of shot that down or whatever. That news came
Yeah,
down. Like he's like, nah, I'm good. Um, so I'm kind of surprised they haven't got that casted yet because you want to see the on screen chemistry between Sue and Mr.
yeah,
Fantastic. You want that to feel realistic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you wanted to have that Andrew Garfield what's her name, Emma Stone type of
yeah,
chemistry on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean that's what I would love to see. But yeah, um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that, man. You got anything else you want to touch on it?
Yeah, as far as Fantastic Four, as the comic books and things like that, it's really great storylines with them. Always worth a good read and something to pay attention to. The movies that they've put out, though, have been very questionable. I don't know. They've missed the mark of what you I would expect from Fantastic Four because they're such a massive part of the MCU. So that's why when they miss out on it, it really hurts. So it's just been painful. So I do hope that they get this one right because, like I said, it's really, really important. So that's all I got for it.
The biggest comic book characters of all time in Marvel are Spider Man, Hulk, and the Fantastic Four. Oh, sorry, Spider Man, Hulk, X Men, and the Fantastic Four. Those are the four biggest. So,
Yeah,
like you said, if you not getting this right, you can feel it. If you
yeah,
didn't get a Moon Knight movie right, folks are like, okay, it just didn't work. But if you don't get
yeah,
a fantastic, which is why you see so many people kind of like keeping an eye on this, like, who they casting? What they doing with this? What they doing with that? So many
yeah,
people celebrated the fact that they went back over to Marvel because they felt like Marvel were treated a whole lot better, right?
yeah, yeah,
So the fact, like I said, with those four characters, you got to get like those four characters are the main four characters of Marvel. When people think of Marvel, those are the main. Like growing up, I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about
yeah,
growing up, comic books, and all that stuff. Those are the main four characters people think of, right?
yeah,
So you got to get those guys right. So with Fantastic Four, X Men coming up here at some point, you got to get it right. You got
yeah.
to. Very important. But yeah, cuz got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What are you watching?
Man, listen. So, Harley Quinn is back. We talked about it last week before we were signing off. It's great. This season 4 has been really good. Actually, it's the. Have you started watching it yet?
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
I told you after you
yeah,
told me that day that came out to go watch it.
yeah,
The
yeah,
first,
that's good.
the first three episodes came out.
Yeah,
That day one.
so I can't wait to do spoiler talk on it. That one's really fun. The You got a little
Yes,
bit
Frieza.
more
Yes, it does.
information. Yeah. We got a little bit more information for the general in Superman. My Adventures with Superman. So how they that's been a really good storyline as well.
Hey,
Uh,
is that Lois' dad?
that's what I've been trying to figure out.
I
I
was
haven't.
wondering that. I keep asking that time I see him on the screen. Like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to hear him. They say they never said his name, right? Didn't they say his name in it?
No, they just
Okay,
called it. They just called him the general.
General. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm making sure. I'm like, I wonder if that's Lois' dad.
yeah. I've
Maybe
been
we'll
trying to
find
figure
out.
that out.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
we'll find
okay.
out. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, a bit of a spoiler. Sorry. But go
But
ahead.
yeah, it's been really good as well. And then that's the main things I've been watching. Still week to week with the Justified being back as well. But those are the main ones I've watched. Got to watch Barbie movie yesterday, and finally got to see Mario movie as well. But yeah,
You,
it's
you
been.
you see the Mario movie when it came out?
I didn't have a chance to, man.
Who are you? What
I
is that?
know, I know,
Who even
I
are you?
know. Because it says I will have the opportunity, and then there was another several movies dropping as well. I was like, crap, can't do it. And this schedule's been wild, but yeah, finally got a chance to see it. It's on Peacock, so
Real
I
quick, man.
really enjoyed it.
What'd you think of the Barbie movie?
I enjoyed it. It was. I see
Did,
what you're
did
talking about.
yeah, I was just, I was just
Yeah,
about to say that. I like, did you see what
yeah.
I was trying to tell you?
Yeah. I definitely see why fragile
Yeah,
guys would be upset about it, but yeah,
yeah.
I enjoyed it. But yeah,
I
it's
told you, bro. When I got out the movie, man, when it was over, I looked at Terry. I said, "Baby, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be some people mad online. I'm just telling you
yeah,
right now." They're like,
yeah,
"Why?"
yeah, yeah.
You just
Hey,
watched the
which is
movie. You know why?
crazy is that the movie's called Barbie, so of course Barbie's gonna be the main, and everything's gonna be around her. So, but yeah, it's just yeah, I see why.
I don't know, man.
I saw.
It felt like they were poking the bear a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They're
absolutely.
kind of like throwing it
They
in
had
their
a big
face
stick.
just
Yeah,
just to
they had
maybe
a
make.
big stick. Yeah, they had a big stick for it.
Oh,
They
but
jabbing it.
yeah.
They wasn't just poking. They were jabbing that thing.
'Cause I was sitting there like, oh man, they go. So I tell you, I told Terry, I said, man, they finna, who's gonna be some mad people
Yeah,
online, bro. And
yeah.
hey, right now, man, it's pacing to matter of fact, I think they said it was on pace to out to perform Mario and Into the Spider Verse.
Dang. Oh,
That's what
it's
I heard.
doing
So
numbers. Doing numbers.
yeah.
Okay.
So but yeah. let's see, what am I watching, bro? Oh, yeah, of course, I'm watching Harley Quinn, and I'm watching My Adventures of Superman. Listen, man, um, I like My Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, it's
It's
really good.
different. I can see now that a lot of people kind of feel like this is the kind of the route that James Gunn is gonna go with this Superman. I think he is too. Not how they're doing the show, but like just kind of
Yeah.
like sensibilities of the show,
Mm-hmm.
how they're handling Superman and all that. Like I think that's how they're gonna do it because I think they said the synopsis of the movie is gonna be like how he's juggling his Kryptonian side with his human side, and that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
what this show is doing right now, right? It's like
Yeah.
okay, man, he's trying to be normal, but he has this responsibility too at the same time, and that's what I think
Yeah.
they're gonna try to do with the movie. Look, if that's what's gonna get everybody in butts in the seats, if that's what's gonna make it Superman more relatable to people. I know a lot of people always crying about he's not relatable or whatever, right? So like if that's what's gonna get butts in the seats to see this movie, man, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
That's why I say, man, look, you know, I trust James Gunn. Like I said, what's the praise on it? What's the saying on this show? In Gunn we trust.
And
I trust
gun.
him, man. He ain't put nothing on the screen yet, and I
Yeah.
trust him. You know what I'm saying? Because I see his track record, so I trust it. That plus he understands the source material.
Yeah.
And like I
And patience.
said, man, you go back and look at his interview, man, with Rosenbaum, man. Like he touched on that on there. He said that look, the importance of handling this movie, which is why you like you said before, you see how much pressure he has to get this right. And it's only fitting that he is the one that's going to direct it. He's the one directing it and writing it and making sure that the new DCU starts off in the right direction. Which I'm not mad about that. Which I kind of figured that's what he would do. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. He is a creator. We see this stuff that he's done. You know what I'm saying? And now that he has his vision, he gets to run things.
Yeah.
It's all all bets off. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
no, I'm fine with it, man. But yeah, those are like the main two I'm watching. I was watching a little bit of the Batman animated series. I'll tell you about that. I
Mm-hmm.
watched a little bit of Superman animated series and pretty much the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much movies, I should say. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is now on Disney Plus. So
Ooh.
started watching that, but I didn't finish it. But yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
I think Across the Spider Verse drops digitally on Tuesday. This
Yeah.
Tuesday. So fantastic.
I wonder what streaming service is gonna be on though.
Great question.
Because Disney does not have all of the Spider-Man stuff. I think they got No Way Home. No, not No Way Home. Homecoming
Yeah.
and Venom, the first Venom, I think. And then they
Yeah.
got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans on there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Oh no, sorry. You got Amazing Spider-Man. You got the first Amazing
yeah.
Spider-Man on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was wondering they're gonna add more on there. They're gonna add more Spider-Man movies on there, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
gotta
yeah,
say,
man.
good question.
Yeah, I was wondering that because I would love to see that again. Because I remember we watched. I remember my wife ordered the first Spider Man,
Yeah.
Into the Spider Verse. She ordered it on Amazon. That's how we ended up watching it before we went to go see the movie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. You got anything else, man? You want to add, man, before we roll out?
No, sir. No, that's all I got. I just trying to find another comic book storyline to read. I've been getting baby boy into Miles Morales, so whenever he has his own little books, he actually identifies Spider-Man properly. It's pretty cool. So, but I gotta find another.
So you
Yeah,
telling them
gotta have
Peter
Mary.
Parker don't exist, huh?
Yeah, Miles Morales is a Spider-Man. Nah,
Like, Dad, I
but
just saw a red and blue Spider Man. No, he don't. No, I know what you're talking about. You saw that wrong. Don't worry about it. No, I was gonna say you done with Old Man Logan?
yeah, Doug. Yeah, man, it
Yeah,
was fantastic. I loved it.
I
So yeah, I
told
got
you.
to get another set to find and read.
I was gonna say go to the DC side, man. Man, please go read Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come.
You're welcome.
Okay.
One of my favorite storylines of all time. Read Kingdom Come.
Okay.
What was I about to say? Oh, I'm going to go see Meg today. Meg 2.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I saw the
The
Rotten
first one was
Tomato.
fun.
Yeah, I saw the Rotten Tomato scores, bro.
Uh-oh.
After I heard about it, I didn't see him today, but you want to know? You want to know what the score was?
Yeah.
It was 0.
Uh, no way.
Hold on, let me look. Let me look,
For
see what
who?
it for the Meg
For
2.
audience or
Oh, let me see if I can.
critic?
Let me see if I can see what the score is right now. Because at that time it was like it was a 2, bro. Let's see. Okay, oh, okay. So 28% credit rating, 71% audience rating.
Okay. Okay.
So it must have went up. I think it was like I think credit rating was a 0 at one point.
They wilding.
Yeah, it's up to a 28%. So I guess that's a good thing. And then audience score is 71. So majority of the audience liked the movie. Like you said, it's supposed to be mindless fun action. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
don't go into it thinking it's a film for thespians or anything like that, bro. Just go in there and have a good time. Get you some popcorn, relax, watch a shark eat people.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
but yeah, but yeah, man, that's gonna probably do it for us, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you in the comment section, man. But yeah, listen, guys, we'll be back here next Saturday, man, to talk about more things geeked. It's your boy Real.
It's your boy Will.
Yes, sir, man. And we encourage you guys to stay geeked. And we out.